Okay, so in our previous lesson from this, we emphasized a lot on patience. And I mean, take a look at what is happening on the screen right now. This is how patience works miracles in this market when it comes to trading Forex. And as you can see right here, on this NAS market, this market was actually killed. I mean, look at this trade. This is on a 15-minute chart, and it looks like we are on a 1-minute chart. I mean, look at all these candles that were moving in our direction. So patience is very key. But anyways, here we have spotted an M formation. So we have spotted an M formation that has been forming over there. So looking at that, so this is when we spotted it out, right? Forming over right there. So our second confirmation in this instance is actually our resistance that is at this level, or at 7,698 level over there. So as you can see, we actually had doji candlesticks forming over there as the price tried to break through, but then it failed. It got rejected and closed below that resistance level of 7,698. Price respected that level again and again, and even on the bigger time frames, as you can see right here on the 30-minute, it actually showed a clear downward move. So in this example here, we actually spotted our M formation. So our first confirmation was the M formation that we're seeing forming over here. So we actually have our first leg over here, as you can see, and then now our second leg being formed over here. So our second confirmation is the resistance at this level over here at 7,698. As you can see, the market has failed to break through this resistance. It has tried to break through it multiple times over here, right? And again, it just got respected, right? The price respected the market over there. It respected that resistance level over there. Even on the bigger time frame, as you can see on the 30-minute right there, so this is a 15, and then on the 30-minute, as you can see, it was actually a clear downward move. So this M in this instance actually has a second leg that is higher than our first. So our first leg is lower than the second leg, so the second leg is higher than the first leg, right? So this is not our most favorite M formation. Remember the three different types of M formations, right? So but we still took this signal because the resistance being tested multiple times and the market failing to break through this confirmed that this was actually a powerful opportunity. This was a powerful signal for us to enter the market, right? So this is why we chose to enter this market with these conditions right there, where we have our second leg higher than the first, but then the market failing to break through that resistance over there, right? So we actually have some doji candlesticks forming over there, also showing us that the market has failed to break through and is about to turn around. So we actually have like three confirmations in this instance. Firstly, the M formation, then the resistance at 7,698, and then the doji candlesticks over there. So this actually gives us three confirmations that the market is about to turn around, right? So that is why we took this trade over here, and as you can see, it played out very well. This was a powerful trade, and a lot of money was made in this market as well. So let's take a look at another example. Okay, so here in our next example, we actually had so here at the bottom, we reached our 7,531 support level here at the bottom, and we saw a head and shoulders on the M30. So on the M30, this is the M30, we had our head and shoulder pattern. So this being the head, and then we have our first shoulder and our second shoulder over there, and then our head obviously over there, right? So that was our first confirmation on the M30. So this support right here, it's at 7,531, was once our resistance, right, before the price broke through it. We waited for the price to break through it, and then when the price broke through it, it basically turned into our support, right? That was our second confirmation, and the news event being positive, that was our third confirmation, because the news were positive in this instance, right? So we were aware that investors are pretty much happy with what was going on, and Nasdaq will shoot up as a result of this. So if we take a look at a smaller time frame, the 15-minute chart, we can actually see the head and shoulder pattern even much more clearer. As you can see here, we got our two shoulders and then our head over there. It was very, very clear. So as you can see how Nasdaq just shot up during this news event that happened over here. Remember, we spoke of trailing stop loss, and this is why we don't make use of take profits, only trailing stops. Look at all those pips that we caught over here. Look at all those pips that we were able to capture over here, and a take profit would have limited us quite a lot, because I mean, usually when it comes to a take profit, we would have set it maybe at a previous resistance level, which have been somewhere around these levels over here. So that would have limited us from being able to capture all these profits that we were able to capture over there. I mean, look at how this market went up all the way up there. So this was too much too much pips banked in this instance over here, just because we made use of trailing stop loss instead of take profits. And we had our confirmations, we followed our confirmations, we saw the head and shoulders patterns, the news were positive, we had our resistance level turned into support after the price broke through it here around this the level of 7,531 over there. So this was a powerful confirmation. We had our 3 confirmations and the market played out very well. So let's take a look at another example. Okay, so to end off this lesson, I would like to give you a quick little tip on how to not allow the market to fool you into trading against your own strategy. So right now you've learned everything that you need to know about the bank trader strategy and how all the different tactics that you have learned in this course, right, on how to trade the market and how to win this market every single day. So in this example right here, as you can see, right here, this is my favorite moves. We have the W at the low of the day, the W at the low of the day, and as you know, this is our favorite W formation, where we have our second leg higher than the first leg. So this is our W formation that we are looking at. So as you can see, we have our first leg over here, we have our second leg over there, right? So after our second leg, we actually have a bullish flag. So this is a bullish flag that we're seeing here. So remember the lesson where we talk about bullish and bearish flags. Here is where it is coming into act as well. So as we can see, we actually have a flag over there. We have a bullish flag which is resembling consolidation in this period right here. So we know for a fact that after this consolidation, the price will continue up, right? We know that for a fact because we're following the rules of the bank trader strategy and everything that you've learned in this course, right? So now pay close attention to this. 7533 level here is actually our strong support level, right? So so now this is actually acting as another confirmation for us to buy, because we have a W formation which is in good shape because our second leg is above the first leg, right? And then our second confirmation was that we have a bullish leg which is resembling consolidation just before the market continues in the uptrend, right? So now having our third confirmation, which is the strong support that we have here at 7533, this gives us an opportunity to enter a strong signal, right? So after having all these confirmations, we decide to enter our buys here. So we decide to enter our buys over here, and we set our stop loss behind that strong level. So remember what we said about moving away from the support, the resistance levels, as there is a lot of liquidity. So the market makers try to kick us out at this level. So we put our stop loss pretty much away from that level, right? So as you can see, this is our stop loss over here. We set it over there, but boom, our stop loss gets hunt and we are kicked out of the market just before the market plays out very well in our direction, right? Just before the market gets play very well in our direction. So the price then continues in our direction. This will also happen to you. So you need to get familiar with losses, because the market will play games with your mind. Not all setups will play off, but if you follow the strategies that we've laid out, all the instructions that you have to follow of the bank trader strategy, you will have profits that are far greater than your minor losses. I mean, take a look at this. With the previous examples that we just had right now, those sell setups and those buy setups, you saw how we were able to capture that the news event. You know, it was a lot of pips compared to what we are seeing here. So this is just a minor loss right here. There's just a minor loss, and if you follow the rules, the trading rules, and you stick to the strategy, and you don't let the market manipulate your strategy into making you trade against your own strategy and your trading plan. Remember, we helped you set up your own trading plan based on this strategy, right? So you have to stick to your strategy, whether it works out or it doesn't, because not all setups will play off. So that is the most important tip that I can give you in this last ending lesson for this course. So this is the last module that we've added on top of the whole course, right? Just to show you confirmations and how to use the system. These setups are all on the mobile phone. So whether you are making use of the system for confirmations or you're just following the rules and guidelines that we've laid out in this course, you basically will be able to capture the most out of these markets, right? You'll be able to make the most out of this market. So just follow the rules of the bank trader system, the bank trader strategy, and you'll be able to make money, right? You'll be able to make money out of the market. So this brings us to the end of our lesson for this module. I hope you understood and enjoyed this module. As we said, the most important thing, especially in this very last lesson over here. So remember, anyone can teach you Forex, but we teach you how to win in this market. So stick to the strategy, stick to the rules of this of the bank trader strategy, and follow everything that you have learned in this course, and you will be off to making some profits in this market. So once again, anyone can teach you Forex. We teach you how to win.